Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, what's your input on the latest Supreme Court judgment titled All India Judges Association versus Union of India, wherein it has been held that 3 year practice is now mandatory for a lawyer to become a judge in India?
To my mind, it's an excellent judgment, a judgment passed by the Chief Justice of India and two other judges. It was really required because we had an influx of many young judges without any experience, and this was actually quite disastrous. In my own experience, I have seen that people who come to the courts directly from their college after passing the exams are not very competent. They might have a lot of theoretical knowledge, but they don't know how to work in a procedural manner. So it's a very welcome judgment, and it was the need of the hour.
And ma'am, what do you think was the reasoning behind the judgment, and would this judgment have an impact on the quality and the efficiency of lower judiciary?
Absolutely. I think the real important need for this particular judgment was because it re-establishes the principle that judging must emerge from lawyering. So until and unless you are a lawyer, you cannot be a good judge. Now, having said that, I would like to stress on a few things which I feel from my experience should be brought to light. The first is that when you have judges who come directly after passing an exam without any experience, are completely uninvolved in the case. They don't know how to deal with the litigants, they don't know how to deal with the lawyers, they don't know how to see the evidence, they don't see practical aspects of how to handle the certain situations. Because they don't have experience, they do not know how to handle a certain incident in a very humane manner and look at everything very mechanically, and thereby failing in their primary responsibility, that is to render judgments. I mean, not render judgments, but to render good judgments. Now, what happens, Sarthak, is if you have a lot of flawed judgments, obviously the appeals will increase manifold. And if the appeals increase manifold, litigation will never reduce in India. It will just keep on adding up. As it is, we have a very aging system which lacks efficiency. It is so slow. Because we are running a blog, we see that every case which finalizes at the Supreme Court takes a minimum of 30 years. So, if we really want to shake up the system, the only way we can do it is by striking at the foundation. So, when I say foundation, I mean right at the bottom of the ladder. And I would say that this judgment is looking into that aspect.
Thank you, ma'am. That was quite insightful.